Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to be starting with the preparation. So I'm getting my onions ready, and these are the seasonings I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using thyme, salt, nutmeg, curry. This is smoked paprika. I'm going to be using crayfish. I'm Igbo, what do you expect? Also pepper, that's dried pepper, garlic. Then I'm going to be using stock cubes, Maggi stock cubes, onions, that's Gino tomato, that is tatashi. This is bell pepper, sweet bell pepper to make it very sweet. Then this is fresh pepper, and this is garlic and Maggi cubes. So next up, what is important when making jollof is to make sure that your meat stock is really seasoned. So I'm going to be using onions. As you can see, I'm using a lot of onions. So I'm going to be making two different meats. That's I'm making turkey, and I'm also making chicken. So now I'm going to be adding the onions. I added a Maggi. Now this is fresh pepper. I'm not really using the dried pepper in this situation, but yeah, this is me adding thyme. I'm going to also add salt. That's to both of them. Make sure it is seasoned well, because if it's not seasoned well, you're going to taste it in your jollof. Now this is me adding curry. I'm just making a mess. Don't know why. Now I'm just going to stir it. Also, do not add water. You do not want your meat stock to be very watery. You want it to be as thick as possible. And because this is chicken also has some fat / water that comes out of it. So that is what I'm just going to be using to actually boil the meat. So just cover it and let it get boiled while you're waiting. So while it is boiling, just open it at intervals and just stir it. That's what you're going to be doing till it is perfectly boiled to what you want it to look like. When my chicken is ready, it's time for me to start making the jollof. So I'm going to be using olive oil. I'm going to be also adding salted butter and just stirring it. As you notice, I'm not adding a lot of oil because again there's oil in the meat stock. So I'm adding onions, adding fresh garlic. Yeah, then you have to stir it. You have to really stir it. Because I'm not adding a lot of oil, this might burn, but you have to make sure it does not burn. Do you understand? Now I'm going to also be adding my seasoning to the oil. This is a very important step. Add your seasoning to your onions and fry it really well. Now for seasoning, I'm also going to be adding salt, fresh pepper once again. I'm also not adding a lot of pepper because this pepper is really peppery. very peppery. So I'm adding smoked paprika. Then I'm going to be adding bay leaf. Then I'm just going to keep on stirring this again. You want to make sure your pot does not burn. That is what the Gino looks like. Now I'm going to be adding the Gino tomato paste to this. Then keep on stirring. Then I'm also going to add nutmeg. After adding my nutmeg, I'm just going to keep on stirring. Then I think the next I'm going to add is the tatashi. I think tatashi is like smoked paprika. That is the fresh smoked paprika, and as you can see, that's what is giving it that redness. That's what's going to give it that redness. So if you want your jollof rice to be very red, you have to use more tatashi or smoked paprika than lesser bell pepper or lesser tomato. Now I'm going to be adding my meat stock. If you guys notice, I'm not adding any water. I'm only using meat stock to cook this jollof rice. And if you notice, I'm also using two different types of meat stock. I'm using the meat stock from the turkey and the meat stock from the chicken. Then just keep on stirring till this is perfectly boiled. Then when it is boiled, it's now time to add in your rice. Also, I'm using basmati rice, and what I do is that I wash this over and over again for it to be like the water to come out very clean, and that's because I want to remove all the starch. The more you wash it, the better it's going to be, and your rice is not going to be very sticky. I also forgot to add that I added crayfish after the stew had boiled a little bit. That's when I added my crayfish. I did not add it from the beginning. Now I've added my rice. Now I'm just going to stir it as much as possible. Then just reduce the temperature of your oven or your cooking whatever. Reduce the temperature to be very low, as low as possible, because what you want to do is that you want to use the steam to cook this rice. You don't want to use the heat. You want to use the steam to cook this rice. So that's what you're going to do. Then at intervals, let's say after 30 minutes, open your pot, then keep on stirring it. till you like what you see. Just keep on stirring. I love stirring my jollof rice, to be honest. Then when my jollof rice is almost halfway, the more it is that I add the remaining fresh tomato and fresh onions. Then what I do is that I increase my cooker to the highest because I want to get that smoky jollof rice. That's what's going to give it that smoky jollof rice. Increase my cooker to the highest temperature and leave it for about 3 minutes to get that smoky jollof rice. If you want to get that smoky jollof rice, this is what you have to do. Your rice has to kind of burn for you to get that smoky taste and smoky feel and everything. Do you understand? So I hope you guys learned something. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. It's time to do delivery and give my friends food to eat.